Welcome to the Maury Show, brought to you by Miss Harper's World Lit class.
Welcome to another episode of the Maury Show. In this episode, we will be exploring two sides of one story. We will be talking to Zuleika, Potipher's wife, and we will also be talking to Joseph. One story is of betrayal, and the other is of rape. We will soon decide who's telling the truth and who's lying. We have t-shirt evidence that we will explore later in the show, and we will be able to tell who is lying and who's telling the truth. Alright, before we talk to Zuleika, we're going to see what she had to say about her side of the story before the show.
I'm here today to talk about how Joseph raped me. He said he was trying to help me, but I'm pretty sure my downstairs didn't need any help. I'm here to accuse him of rape, and I want him to go to jail or die or something because I think that's what he deserves. I'm really not worried about what's going to happen because, I'm Potipher's wife and I'm wonderful. I'm like the Kim Kardashian of the Bible. I will be fine.
Alright, now let's bring in Zuleika and hear her side of the story. Come on. Alright, nice to have you on the show.
Thanks.
Alright, so let me hear your side of this.
Well, I was sitting at home Friday night. My husband went out to Barristan. He was, playing his trivia, getting his drink on. And I was at home being a good wife. I was knitting, watching some Dr. Phil, Oprah, you name it. And then all of a sudden, this playboy just comes in and tries to rape me out of nowhere. I know I'm sexy, but seriously? You don't just come in while I'm watching my Dr. Phil and knitting. It's not right.
You made absolutely zero advances for
I made zero advances. I may have been in a slutty costume, but I wear that all the time around the house.
Fair enough. Alright, before we bring in Joseph, we're going to hear what he had to say about this before the show.
Hold on. Is someone asking me a question?
No.
Okay. So I'm here today. I'm not really worried. Potipher's wife is here. She's accusing me of raping her. But honestly, I was just trying to help her out. And she came on to me, and she's telling all these lies. And I'm basically here today to prove her wrong. So we'll see what happens.
I guess. Alright, let's bring in Joseph now to hear his side of the story. Come on in, Joseph.
What's going on?
How's it going? Good. Okay, so we have two very different stories. Let's hear your side.
Well, I was cleaning up the kitchen after dinner one night. Potipher went out drinking with some friends, so I was trying to clean up like I said. And Zuleika asked me to come help her with something in the room. So I figured, she had laundry or something she had to do. So I went in there, and she's like, do you think this looks good on me? And I was like, why are you asking me these questions? Basically, she was just coming on to me. And I was like, I don't need to be here right now. My job is to serve you guys, not doing other things. And she continued to make me dance. And I tried to get away. And she actually ripped one of my shirts.
That is not true. See, I ripped his shirt on accident because I was trying to push him away,
Was he coming towards you at this time?
Yeah.
It's not true. I was running away.
You were running away from her.
Who could run away from this?
She grabbed it.
Look at this, everybody. Just look at this. Who would want to run away from me?
I would.
Can you run away from that?
I could.
Okay.
Good.
Well, has she ever made sexual advances on you before?
Not really, but I don't know what her problem was Friday, but she definitely came on to me.
She seemed like she'd been drinking.
Not that I could tell, but she was basically blackmailing me.
Would say you've been drinking.
Define drinking. I only chase drinks and dreams, everybody. Drinks and dreams.
Fair enough. Well, after this break, we're going to have some evidence that will prove one side of the story correct and one side of the story false.
Good.
Alright, and welcome back to the Maury Show. The results are in from the t-shirt test, and we're going to finally find out who's telling the truth and who's lying in this story. Now, are there any final words y'all would like to say to each other before I read the results?
I know the truth.
I have something to say, Martin.
Okay.
You're a liar.
I'm a liar.
You tried to rape me.
I tried to rape you. We'll see. I think you're just...
You know what? Let's just fight this out. I'm tired of it. I'm Potipher's wife. You're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me that I'm a whore.
She's just a whore. I mean, I don't know how to put that in there. It's sad. It's really sad.
And are you a whore?
I'm not a whore. I'm just very sexy.
Okay. Alright, we're going to get to these results right now. After reviewing the evidence, the shirt was torn from the back, making Joseph's story correct.
Yep, see, you're wrong.
That is not true.
Making Zuleika a liar.
Definitely true. Look at
Back
that.
of the shirt, torn.
How do you explain that then?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I just blame it on alcohol. You know, I just do what the song says. Just do what the song says.
So you were drunk.
I might have been drunk, but my husband just doesn't respect me. He doesn't admire me, and I just wanted some action. I'm sorry.
Excuses are like armpits. We all have them and they all stink.
You're just really hot. Can we just get you to stand up?
No, absolutely not. This is
Just
a problem.
stand up. Oh.
You are a whore. Let's just face the facts here.
I just think you're really sexy. That's a compliment. You were my drunk backup.
Why would you lie to him? Or lie about him?
Well, you know, I really have just wanted to be on TV my entire life. Hey guys. And, you know, this looks like a good opportunity. And, you know, I just thought as if you were a poor slave boy, that everyone would believe me because I'm rich and fabulous.
After we found out that she really is a whore, what do you have to say to her?
I mean, I don't hold any grudges. I'm just glad the truth's known now.
Are you going to continue to work for her?
I mean, I respect Potipher, so probably so, but I'm going to try to distance myself from her, obviously.
Well, you know, I will go to counseling about my whorish addictions.
Do you think that will help?
Well, there's another TV show. What's that called? Celebrity Rehab, and you know, I could probably get on there.
I don't think Dr. Drew wants you.
Maybe I could try some coke or something to get on there.
Possibly. Well, thank you for joining us for this edition
Can
of
we hug this out?
No, absolutely not.
I suppose.
But here's stand up.
All right. Thank you. Slut. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. All right. Once again, thanks for joining us on the Maury Show, and be sure to tune in next week. And here's a preview of what's happening on the Oprah Show next. Shit, Zuleika, stop.
Hey,
I need
big
to-
boy.
I need to leave.
Hey,
I need to
big
leave.
boy.
You're my way.
Hey, guys.
You. I need to get by. I need to get by, please. Excuse me. The door's right here.
Now we will be watching The Oprah Show.
Hi, and welcome to the Oprah Show. Today, we have a special guest, Allison, the wife of Beth, and she has not one, not two, but 5 husbands. Allison, how old were you when you first got married?
I was 12 years old.
She was 12 years old. That is so just strange. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Your 4th husband passed away recently. Were you saddened by this? Or?
Yes, I was, but the thing was, I've already started planning on my 5th marriage before he had died.
Oh. Well, tell us a little bit about your 5th husband. How old is he?
He is 20 years younger than I was.
20 years. Are you aware that makes you a cougar?
Well, no. My first 3 husbands, they were really much older than I was, and
So you basically use them as sugar daddies, correct?
correct.
Are you aware that some people say that your 5th husband does not count?
Not really. I just think that the scriptures says that there's no limits to having more than one husband.
For those of you who don't know, Jesus said to the Samaritan woman that her 5th husband didn't count. Are you aware that some people think you're a whore for having so many husbands?
I don't care what they say. I just loved getting married and them buying whatever I want.
Allison also told me backstage that it is God's will for her to be fruitful. Therefore, that is why she likes to get married and do married things. We will have more when we get back from this commercial break.
Hi, and welcome back to the Oprah Show. Unfortunately, Allison, the wife of Bath, will not be joining us again. During the commercial break, she found her prospect for her 6th husband, and they are now on their way to Vegas. We wish them the best of luck.